But what's happening, guys? Dave the Film Junkie here. Thank you for clicking in. That's right. There's no tuning in. When we said tuning in, that was when you had like the tuning knobs going on that TV. Oh man, I had a black and white TV. My first TV was black and white. It was my dad's old TV that he used when he was in Korea and stuff like that. He was in the army. So when you go to, I think he picked it up. I don't know. I just remember it was a hand-me-down for me. And it was awesome. And I loved it. Anyways, guys. Yeah, thank you for, ouch. Ooh, got the football game on. Someone just hurt their leg. Somebody fell on it. Ow! Anyways, guys, welcome to the Film Junket podcast. Sorry that I don't do these more frequently. It's just sometimes just finding time to talk for an hour or 45 minutes or whatever the hell it ends up being. Sometimes I'll go off on tangents just to warn you. If this is your first time listening to my podcast, guess what? My brain will start going off on a whole other idea, and I apologize, but I think you guys dig that, right? And I'm drinking some Captain Morgan right now. Some deliciousness. You know what? I forgot to tweet out that I'm recording this podcast. The podcast. Send your questions. Pod. Yeah, this is good pod right here, isn't it? Good pod. Hearing me type. Anyways, guys. Yeah, so today kind of sucks. Yeah, well, first off, happy late birthday to me. My birthday was yesterday, October 1st. Of course, nobody knew about it because I didn't put it out there. I didn't really care unless you were on my Facebook, of course. That just lets everybody know. And anybody who wished me a happy birthday, I appreciate it. But yeah, it was my birthday yesterday. Took the day off today too, just because I wanted a 3-day weekend and I didn't know how fracked up I was going to get on Saturday because I planned like a little dinner thing as well as like a little bit of bar hopping over a couple towns over. College City. Redlands, California. Yeah, that's right. So did that on Saturday. It was fun, and sure enough, I don't remember really leaving. Yeah, I don't. Spent the night at my friend's house, so don't worry, I didn't like drive or anything. But you know, we got back there, and yeah, just passed out. And then he's a crackhead because he loves football, so he's up. He's always up so early. He's anxious for football. So I got woken up like really early yesterday. So pretty hungover. Not that bad. Not like throwing up hungover. You know when you just when your headache's so bad that your stomach goes, all right, fuck it, we're emptying out, okay. Even when there's nothing in there, and just stomach bile. Ugh. It's disgusting, right? It wasn't like that, at least. I was lazy, yes, and I had a little bit of a headache, but I got rid of it, you know, a few cups of coffee. And then when I finally got home after watching, you know, some of the football and stuff, and then we were watching a lot of Eastbound and Down clips. That was pretty funny. And eating some breakfast burritos, which was absolutely delicious. Got home, and then I crashed for a bit. Crashed for about 2 hours. I took like a 2-hour nap and everything, so it was a lot of fun. But yeah, so there was that. Yesterday was just laziness, and then today, what the shit? Wake up today to a freaking mass shooting in Vegas, which is one of my favorite places. I got family over there too. I'm actually thinking about moving over there as well eventually, and yeah, it was kind of like, what the shit is going on here? And it turns out some dude just decided to get a hotel room at the Mandalay Bay, blow out the window, and just start firing at people that were at this concert that was like right below him. And that's the scary shit right there because it's basically a sniper was happening with a goddamn machine gun. It's fucking nuts. But what really is disheartening is just the fact that, you know, you just look around, you got celebrities, you got people bickering back and forth, but you know, politicizing everything. And I totally, this is my stance with it. And this is my stance of it by looking at it from somebody who doesn't subscribe to the right or the left, no matter what people think. I mean, I know a lot of people think I'm conservative, a Trump supporter, and blah, 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 because I actually had somebody yesterday unfollow me because I guess Dean Cain, good old Lois and Clark Superman, was getting some heat because I guess he said something about somebody, and I didn't exactly look into it. Gorku or something like that. Apparently that guy's a big Islamophobe, and then there was like a website that was saying that Dean Cain supports white supremacy and blah 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 this blah blah. It was just really ridiculous, and I'm going, wait, I've seen a lot of interviews. The man's a sweetheart, very knowledgeable. Yes, he's a conservative. He voted for Trump, but he doesn't fully agree with all the policies and everything that Trump does. So I can't sit there and be like, and somebody's like, dude, he's a Trump supporter. That's all you got to say. And I'm like, I need a little, that's not a valid argument for me. I'm sorry. I have family members on my Mexican side, guys, that voted for Trump. What, am I just supposed to just not talk to them anymore? No. When somebody votes for somebody, whether it was for Hillary, whether it was for Trump, I actually want to sit there and have a discussion on why. Okay? And that's what everybody should be doing. But no, like, especially this asshole who fucking decided to let me know that he wasn't going to follow me anymore because I said that. It was ridiculous. All I said was I needed a little bit more than he's a Trump supporter. You know, I wanted to know, is there something else? Did he say anything else? Does he support radical, stupid ideas? No, I didn't get that, of course. And that's just the way that people, that's the way it happens. And it's really disheartening that you can't sit there and have a conversation, a civil debate even, with somebody whose politics are different from yours, you know? And that's the problem with nowadays, is nobody wants to fucking do that. Nobody does. They just immediately go, fuck you! I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to even associate myself with you. Ah! You know, it's just, I'm going to go over here and have a gangbang with my liberal friends. Which is funny because I actually consider myself liberal more than anything. I guess you could say classic liberal more than anything, because I don't know. I don't really like to put a name on myself. I always said, and I still believe this, is like, you know, when we're saying about the right and the left, we're saying right wing and left wing. So we're talking about wings, right? Like on a bird. So what's controlling the wings? There's a brain right in the middle there controlling both wings, right? Are we gonna, you know? That's just the way I always threw it, and it's just, I don't know. I mean, I could be just being, you know, yeah, you could say that, just put on your aluminum foil hat there, Dave. Come on. And I'm like, no, I just like to look at both sides and take it in, and I like to have civil discussions and share ideas. That's what I like to do. But there's some people out there on both sides. I'm not saying, but it's mainly coming from the left that I get the most heat because, you know, I don't subscribe to a lot of the derangement, the syndrome that has caused. I mean, people hate Trump so much that just if somebody voted for him, even if it was probably a family member, they would totally just get that person out of their lives. And that's just fucking sad. You're not a decent person when you do that. I'm sorry. You're not. You have to, you know, unless it's one of these crazy, like, America guys, fuck everybody who's not my color, fuck, I love Trump. Yeah, when it's one of those assholes, then fine, do that. But if it's somebody who's like I said, I have family members on my Mexican side who voted for Trump. Okay, and I know black people in my life. A guy that I worked with when the elections happened, he said he voted for Trump. Okay, that's just the way it is, and you can't just automatically. And it's really sad when black conservatives, they get harassed by just black people big time, and it's sad. It's disgusting. They call him a coon or an Uncle Tom. It's weird. It's like it's black on black racism, I guess you could say. I don't know. It doesn't. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I mean, they just totally just cast him away. Like it's, oh yeah, you're not a black person anymore because of that, because you're conservative. It's really sad. We've gone insane. There's a lot of people just gone insane, you know, when they're just like breaking down and losing their shit. All because of this one dude, you know? I mean, I know he's an ass. I know. I get it, guys. I don't like the guy. I don't. But I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh my God, and start crying and stuff like that. And then, especially when something like this happens, or like when the hurricanes happen and everybody starts crying about climate change and everything. And I remember even asked somebody, I said, okay, so what can we do? Because this is when Hurricane Jose was about to hit Puerto Rico. I'm like, okay, so what can we do to prevent this? And then his response was to tax the rich and to give everybody incentive, a carbon tax and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, well, quick, tell the government that, because that hurricane is bearing down on Puerto Rico, so you better get it! Get it! So then your plan can stop the superstorm from hitting the fucking island. See, that doesn't help anything. It doesn't. To just start crying about, like, oh yeah, start crying about, you know, to people who don't really subscribe to the whole climate change thing, it's not going to help the people that are in danger right now that have a superstorm barreling down on them. It's just not helping anything. And it's the same thing with the whole shooting. We have victims. The blood hasn't even dried off the ground. We still got the bodies warm. And people are like, yeah, the NRA, they're a terrorist organization. Fuck everybody. And we need more gun control and this, that, and this. And it's like, yeah, okay, that's not helping anything right now. Okay, can we have a discussion later? Okay, while we're trying to like round up money for the victims and just trying to help out. Can we wait? But we can't. Of course we can't. And not to mention, apparently this guy had illegal firearms that he got. And I don't know how. Apparently he had 19 rifles in his hotel room. How the fuck Did, like, the staff not see that? He had these, like, big bags of fuck. How did he keep that hidden? I mean, that's just, I'm sorry. I mean, I know we're not supposed to judge nowadays. We're not supposed to profile and start being like, and being like suspicious for people because it's not right. Even though this was a white guy and, you know, that's perfectly fine. You can't do that with anybody else, but you could do that with a white guy, right? So why didn't they do it? Jesus. It just doesn't make sense. I'm like, how did he have 19 rifles? And apparently he had stuff for bombs in his, this guy lost his fucking mind. He lost his mind. I mean, anybody who does these acts, whether it's one of these or it's over, you know, across the ocean when people are getting mowed down, you know. And then, you know, another thing I get tired of hearing too is like, you know, you see like articles that almost glorify him. Like they talk about, oh yeah, he lived by himself. He was a gambler. He liked country music. Fuck you. Stop doing that. But then we got the people who go, see that it's always a puff piece. Fucking white privilege right here. I'm like, no. They do that for the other side, too. Anytime that there was, like, some of these terrorist attacks where people were getting mowed down or stabbed or something like that, the media would totally not even talk about his ethnicity and his religion, not to mention when he would actually yell, Allah Akbar. They censored that, too. There's been many times where the media has censored that because they didn't want to, you know, because they were afraid to hold the Islamophobe thing. So it happens on both sides, gang. This is what not being subscribed to the right or left, you see this, okay? And that's what I would just wish more people would do it. And I don't want to be talking about this the whole time, guys. I really don't, okay? Because it sucks. And then Tom Petty is clinging to life right now. It was reported that he was dead by CBS because journalism's dead. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Just like in our little community with bloggers and shit like that. You know, these people, I don't know what the heck's going on with them. Why all of a sudden it was reported that even Rolling Stone is already rolling out their issue about Tom Petty dying. Oh, Tom Petty's daughter went off on them on Instagram. This just shows you right here. You know, we always complain about the blogs and how journalism, I'm using air quotes, of course, are in the movie community. But I mean, Jesus Christ, just in general. Integrity, man. You know me. Have some integrity, man. Have some integrity, man. Jeez, I can't even say my own quote right. I'm telling you, it's in every little facet of life here. It sucks, but yeah, it does suck. Tom Petty, man, rock legend. KLOS over here in SoCal, they were playing a bunch of songs. When I was going, I went to the grocery store, and yeah, they were playing them. So I did I posted a little Instagram video. Sucks, man. That's just like these legends just start dying off, and that's what's been happening, and it's just. Heart attack, not sure exactly what's going on, but yeah, they don't expect him to make it, but I haven't seen any new reports that show that he's done. So, yeah, it's interesting. Oh man, I lost my spot. Fuck, sorry. Wow, where are you at? Damn it. Oh man. Oh no, if I just go back, right? Sorry, I had my page up for so I can answer your questions. But, yeah, so it's been a shitty day. Waking up to 50 dead, or I think it's 58 dead now. I don't know, a lot of people injured. Well, I forgot the exact number. It was like 400, 500 injured. It's just scary shit, man. And I'm going to the CalJam Festival over here in San Bernardino for Foo Fighters, Queens of the Stone Age, Cage the Elephant. I'm going to that. It's kind of scary to think about, but I mean, luckily there's no high-rise buildings and anybody can start picking people off. There is a lot of hills though, so that's a little scary, but I'm just hoping for the best. I mean, the thing is though, we can't just stay locked up in our edifice. You know, we can't bunker up and just not go out. I mean, that's what's eventually going to happen in virtual reality. It's just going to be our way of like leaving out of our homes because people are going to be so scared. You just can't do that because statistically, you're not going to run into this. I mean, yes, there's a chance, of course, yes, absolutely, but there's also a way higher chance that you're going to die in a car crash. Don't mean to say that and get all morbid on you guys. I apologize, but I don't want people to start, because I was talking to somebody who's also going to the CalJam Fest too, and she was kind of like iffy on it. I'm going, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't let these people ruin your fun. You really can't. So just don't do that. And I'm not worried about it. I know I'm going to a festival. I'm going to be there all day. And yeah, there's a risk, but I'm sure security is going to be tightened even more. I heard even the Blade Runner premiere, they canceled it. So because of this, and it just sucks that that's the case, man. I don't like that. I don't like that they do that, but what the fuck? Sorry, this thing's all out of order. I wish it was. Why can't we organize top? No, latest. There we go. That's what I gotta hit. Anyways, so yeah, so it's been a shitty day. I've been trying to, get some work done. I've actually been pretty damn productive today. I've been pretty impressed with myself because I actually woke up around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, between 8 and 9, which was good. I didn't want to be all lazy all day. And then, of course, stuff was coming about. A lot of good Justice League stuff came about. Images and everything. I mean, it's been pretty cool past few weeks. I mean, the marketing is going to get really kicked into gear, but of course, there's a lot of the stupid shit too that I got to weed out. I did a little short video that I'll be posting on my YouTube also. And fucking comicbook.com. Don't expect Justice League to be a Wonder Woman sequel. Like, nobody was expecting that, you ass fuckers. Stop it. Just stop it. So let's recap from since my last little show. When was my last podcast? I don't even know. Did not approve. Oh, you guys are assholes. I'm just looking at my stuff here. When was the last time I posted my... It's been like 3 weeks, huh? It's been a while. I apologize. I try. But sometimes it's just, you get a little busy. It's just what happens. So I'm looking here. Where are we? You know why it's even harder to find? Because I started doing these short videos. Damn, I can't even find the last one. Oh, there it is. Yep, episode 18 on September 12th. So since then, there's been a lot of stuff. New possible reshoot info. Ease your worry. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then there was a whole Devin Veracci returning and that whole thing. And then Harry Knowles. Is that what his name is? Apparently he got, you know what? And I'm just going to say this. And I said this on my video where we're talking about Devin Veracci returning. These male feminists that claim to be male feminists and everything like that, that'll like totally go to bat for women and everything like that. Yeah, they're usually the perverted ones. I mean, especially when you look at them. They're heavy set, bearded up white dudes that are just like, yeah, they can't get anything, and they use the whole, hey, I'm a male feminist, I'm on your side, I'm fighting for you, to try to get close to women, and then they end up sexually assaulting these. This happened so many times. I even read recently somebody posted that a guy who was all about the Gamergate thing and claimed to be a male feminist and everything, he was caught with child pornography in his computer. I mean, you gotta watch out for these guys. Like the whole Harry Knowles thing, I think that's what his name is. I know it's Knowles. I forgot his first name. I think it's Harry. I didn't know really much about him. I mean, I know he worked for Ain't It Cool News, I believe, and then that was part of the whole Alamo Draft House. Yeah, the Alamo Draft House that had the women's only screening in New York? Yeah, it turns out they're not so great. Turns out they're not so great, guys. Remember how everybody was lifting them up on their shoulders? Like, yeah, who cares about what the man babies say and blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, they're pieces of shit because apparently they don't care when the people that work for them are sexually assaulting women. Apparently not. So, fuck off. Let's see, the whole mother thing. Woo, yeah, that's a whole controversy. I mean, I did my review, and yeah, it was pretty nuts. It was a nutty movie. I liked it, but it's not a movie that I'll watch repeatedly. I'll watch it one more time, just to get another sense of it, because I've seen other people's perspectives of that movie. I mean, it's a movie that's going to be talked about forever. It's a brilliant movie. I'll give it that. I mean, it's so divisive. I mean, that just shows. I mean, this is just it was such an art house, like it was oh man, I can't even, it's hard to even explain. I do want to watch it again, but it's just not one of those movies that I'm going to be like, hey guys, who wants to watch Mother? No, it's not going to be one of those. I mean, I told the mothers that I know in my life, especially the fresh ones, do not see this movie, please. Just don't. You don't want to. And they were like, yeah, okay. So there's all that stuff. Oh yeah, even Hugh Hefner died recently, huh? I just saw that because Stan Lee's next, guys. I mean, he's getting up there. When I think of, because I think it's because of Mallrats. I don't know if you guys saw that movie, Kevin Smith movie, Mallrats, his second movie that he did. Stan Lee was in there, and he talked about Hugh Hefner, how they had like, so anytime when I see Hugh Hefner, I always would think like Stan Lee too, because I could just, you have Stan Lee wearing the same thing almost, but I don't know, just some reason I just think that. Of course, Stan Lee was, he's part of the nerd community. A lot of people, of course, were, there's people that hated that, thought Hugh Hefner was a sexist pig, misogynist, blah, blah, blah. He objectified women to get rich. And I'm just going, you know what? The women that posed in his magazine, guess what? Got paid handsomely. They didn't care. A lot of women in there, your Jenny McCarthy's, your Pam Andersons, your Cindy Crawfords, actually, the careers were made because of Playboy. So you can say what you want when it comes to this young man right here. When my best friend in 5th grade, 6th grade, found his dad's Playboy stash, guess what? We were a couple happy little chaps. That's right. It's just what happens. Playboy. Yeah. That's pretty much, I think, a lot of people, not nowadays, like these younger people, now they can just find porn whenever the hell they want on their phones. I don't know how do parents, monitor that? They just put something on their phone? Because, I remember there used to be monitoring things, on the computer that my mom would put, because she knew. But, of course, I found my ways around them, because I'm a crafty son of a bitch. No, I shouldn't say that. I just talk about my mom, and I said I'm a crafty son of a bitch. She's not a bitch. One time she did call my brother that, though, once. And I started laughing. She got so mad at my brother, and she called him a son of a bitch. And I was like, Mom, you just called yourself a bitch. Don't say that. No, I love my mom dearly. She is not that. So I didn't mean to say that. But no, I was a crafty one. So I knew my ways around it. My mom's not listening, I swear. Maybe she is. Who knows? I love you, Mom, if you are listening. But yeah, the whole Hugh Hefner thing, it's like, he in his brides, they were only with him for money. They were all gold diggers, the ones that got married to him. So I'm sorry, but I can't just subscribe to the whole he was a big time Messiah. He actually helped a lot. He was a big part of the gay community as well and stuff, and he was always open to everybody. So yeah, you can say what you want, you can have your feelings about it, but don't look at it differently, please. Chris McKay talking about Nightwing, and then of course Finn Whitrock is looking like he's the hopeful. Damn it. Jesus. Sorry about that. Sometimes you just you have a little saliva in your throat, and then you're trying to get something out and just, yeah. That's exactly what happened, guys. Justice League comes out in exactly 2 months. That was my little short video. Now we're a month and a half. Man. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there, guys. It's getting close. I'm trying to get a press screening, but I can't. I don't know who to freaking talk to. I'm going to talk to this one guy again. Let's see if I can. Let's see. Shazam begins production. Yeah, at the same time, apparently that John Cena is going to miss WWE. Hopefully he's not part of it. Matthew Vaughn's Superman take is a modern day Donner Superman because that's what his source material is. Yeah, see, I did a whole, a lot of people were hating on Vaughn. And then I was like, whoa, let's wait a minute here. Because I like Vaughn. I like Vaughn's movies. Kick-Ass, First Class, the Kingsman movies. I like him. But now I'm like, no. Let's not have him for Superman. He's definitely not good for Superman. The Flash, yeah, I can see that because of the way that he shoots those fight scenes for Kingsman, man. I tell you, it's pretty crafty how he does it. How he puts the camera, the way he does, it's gnarly. It's gnarly. So I could see him for Flash, but a lot of people even don't want that. And he's probably not going to get either one of them. Who knows? I think he's got too much on his plate. I think he's going to do Kingsman 3, so don't worry about that. Let's see here. The short film. Hey, yeah, Zack Snyder's short film. It's great. Totally Zack Snyder. And he shot it with a freaking iPhone. How does he do that? What? What? How do you shoot that with an iPhone? My little videos are shot with my little Samsung Galaxy 8. They look like shit. My God. I don't know how he did that. That's Zack Snyder, man. He's fucking just brilliant, dude. Fucking brilliant. Linda Hamilton returning for Terminator 6. Motherfucker. Yeah. Awesome. That between her and Jamie Lee Curtis returning to Halloween, it's like, okay. It was pretty much like, we don't need another Halloween movie. We don't need another Terminator. It's dead. Wait a minute. Jamie Lee Curtis is returning to Halloween? What? Linda Hamilton's going to be Sarah Connor again? Oh, okay. Well, now you have my attention. That's pretty much how it was. Pretty much how it is. I am totally... James Cameron being a producer, Tim Miller directing, and apparently they've been working on the idea since the beginning of the year. I'm intrigued. If this first movie is anything like Genesis, though, which it partly is, because apparently they're gonna use the whole like, yeah, Arnold's back. He's still the Terminator. He's still the machine is still working, but the skin has gotten old because it's normal skin. Fucking A. I was hoping that I thought I heard he was gonna be like the creator of the T-800. And that whose image they used, and he was just going to be like the old man version of that. I don't know. I was hoping that was going to be the case, but apparently not. Oh, did you guys know Wonder Woman's confirmed for Flashpoint? No shit! Yeah, that's right. I don't know. For some reason, I don't know. Darth Vader might be in the Han Solo movie, which I don't really like that. If it's a really short cameo, I'm good. But if it's going to be something where he's got more of a presence and he has a scene like he did in Rogue One, that's going to make that Rogue One scene just not that special. And I hope Lucasfilm knows that. They probably don't. Who knows what's going on. The new Justice League banner, a lot of people, it was actually fan art, and a lot of people are passing it around because they don't do their fucking research. Yeah, this banner that came out that has Superman in it, they were claiming that it was from the Join the League website, and if you go on the website, you don't see it. That's because it wasn't that. It was from a guy who does fan art, and somebody just like cut it to make it look like a banner, threw the little hashtag Join the League, and then sent it out. And a lot of websites and these bloggers and writers, they didn't bother to look on the site. God, you fucking guys. The Justice League cameo spoil. Oh yeah, there was that whole secret scene about Justice League. Not secret scene, all the cameos, the cameos of who's not going to actually be in there and blah, 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 because there was a secret screening. That's what I meant. And I actually talked to somebody who I'm Twitter friends with who saw it. And, basically, he wouldn't say much. He actually works for Warner Brothers, so he couldn't say much. And we were trying to get a little bit out of him. I didn't want to get a lot. We got into, like, a group chat on Twitter with a couple other people. And, we were kind of prying. I was like, no, I don't want to know this. He wasn't giving it away. He knows. And he just basically said it's like next level, epic, but it wasn't finished. The music wasn't there. The special effects weren't all finished. And who knows if like those cameos, who knows if they're actually going to be fully cut from the movie? Who knows? The runtime supposedly really revealed, which was like an hour and 2 hour, not an hour, 2 hours and 2 hours and 30 minutes, 2.5 hours, something like that. But who knows? We're not going to get that runtime till we get close to the movie, so don't believe that. On Batman Day, Zack Snyder on his Vero account tweeted that Ben Affleck is the best Batman ever, and I think we all agree. Most of us do, at least. Who cares? It's all subjective. I get it. If you think Bale is your favorite Batman, it's fine. He was a good Batman. Keaton, same way. If you say George Clooney, get the fuck out of here. You're trolling. I'll take Kilmer over Clooney any day. I thought Kilmer was actually a pretty good Batman. God, Alex Smith is just not doing that well. He's my backup. Well, no, he just ran for a first down. That's good. He's my backup quarterback in my fantasy league. I have fuck, I can't remember his name. Ryan. I can't remember his first name. Matt Ryan. Jeez, on the Falcons. I have him as my main quarterback, and he did not do well. He hasn't been doing as well as I hope, so I actually might put Smith in, because Smith is actually kicking ass. Anyways, this is part of the tangent I've been telling you about. Yeah, I just go off. John Campia. Wondering where those Justice League promos are. Well, they're here now, dickhead. Dummy. I know, I give the guy a lot of shit. Apparently, somebody told me that his latest podcast that he did, he actually talked really highly about the Batman and Justice League and stuff like that. And I've always stated this too about the guy. I'm like, no, I don't think he hates DCEU at all. He's expressed many times that he thinks Man of Steel is a masterpiece. He loved the Batman vs Superman Ultimate Cut. He even liked Suicide Squad, and he liked Wonder Woman. So I don't think he hates it. He just always has to be right. When it came to the whole Batman news, he just would not relinquish those ideas and those sources and stuff like that. It was just really dumb. Margot Robbie wants Joker and Harley story to end in flames. Let's relax. I don't want that. I don't want them to die already. Jeez. Oh, yeah, a lot of people were complaining about Danny Elfman using John Williams' Superman theme, but he's going to use it in a dark way, and then apparently he's like, oh, yeah, he talked about a spoiler about him returning, and it was like, no, he really didn't. Stop freaking out. I started really, this past, week and a half, 2 weeks, man, a lot of the DC side I was getting more upset about. Oh, yeah, and how about this, guys? This pisses me off! Jeez! My neighbors probably think I'm crazy. I'm screaming so much. Okay, The Nice Guys was my favorite movie of last year. It was great. I've watched it close to 10 times now. It was one of the most original movies of last year, and I even complained last year because people were like, "Oh, there's no originality in Hollywood anymore." And I remember I posted the box office. It came in fourth underneath like 2 sequels and a video game ad. And it was like Angry Birds, Captain America. I don't know. I forgot the other one too. And I'm like, yeah, this is why you're seeing so many reboots and sequels, because the people are going to see it. And every time somebody complains about that, I'm like, well, what was the last original movie you saw? Yeah, it's because you don't go out and see them. So stop complaining. And I was pissed off. I was trying to get it out there that The Nice Guys, one of the funniest movies I've seen in a long time, original, because, I mean, yeah, it was a buddy movie, but just the way that who they were and the fact that it took place in the 70s, it just had a unique spin to it. I'm not saying that the actual, technically a buddy cop movie, even though they weren't really cops, it's nothing new, but it's just the way that Shane Black did it. So it was just original. It was fresh. And a lot of critics thought that too. But did anybody go see it? No. And instead of like getting a sequel to a great goddamn movie, we're getting a reboot TV series, and then they're gender swapping, calling it The Nice Girls. Fuck you, Warner Brothers. Fuck you, Fox, for having this show. I hope it gets canceled after the first episode. I'm not watching. Get the fuck out of my face with all that shit. Stupid. Pisses me off, man. Because those characters, Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling, they had such great chemistry, and I love their characters. I wanted to see more. I wanted to have a whole plethora of movies. But no, they're not going to do that. Fuck you, Warner Brothers, for that. I love you for everything else, though. Oh, yeah, and I saw American Made. I didn't post my, I didn't record my review for it because I just had so much going on this weekend. I just didn't have time to do it. And, yeah, I got lazy on it. But I was going to do, like, a little mini review right here. So here you go. American Made, Tom Cruise, Doug Liman directed. Great movie. Great movie, guys. It would definitely go on the wall, my favorite wall of 2017. Very interesting story about Mr. Steele and that whole thing that happened. I mean, he basically worked for everybody. He was working for the Mexican cartels. I mean, Pablo Escobar and shit like that. And then he worked for the CIA. He worked for the White House. I mean, he was just like a wanted man just to get everybody. And it's just a crazy story. And the way that they did it, Tom Cruise was awesome. Total powerhouse. Like, if a lot of people don't like Tom Cruise. I know people that don't like Tom Cruise. I like Tom Cruise. And this was just Tom Cruise just showing his acting chops because he had to be like this guy. It wasn't like a Tom Cruise action movie where he's running, which I love those because, I like the fact that he does his own stunts, stuff like that. But this was just him showing his acting chops, and he was just very likable, and he was just a powerhouse. Carried that movie, and it was just an interesting story. Shot well and everything, and I enjoyed the absolute shit out of it. So I highly recommend you guys to see American Made. Watch it. Please watch it. It's a great flick. All right, and then here we go. More stuff. Oh, yeah, the DCEU, name is a lie. Because we think we know what's going on behind the scenes. We think, guys. Everybody thinks we're an expert. Either they have anonymous sources, or we just think we know what's going on behind the scenes. And we don't. We don't. The DC Extended Universe name was come up as a joke, and we just ran with it. But Warner Brothers and DC don't even actually use it. Who knows what the hell they actually call it? They probably just call it the DC Films. I think that's what they do call it. Or just the DC Universe. DCU. But I'm going to still call it the DCEU because it flows. It's different. Because we've got the MCU, the DCU. Come on. Let's have the DCEU. It's extended. Let's extend that shit. Get some extends in you. Uh-oh. I don't want to see that. You're not. Okay, you're fine. You're fine, Smith. He's limping a little bit. Oh, boy. I'm supposed to have him in next week because Matt Ryan is on a bye week. I'm scared. Shit. I'm 1-3 on my fantasy. It sucks. I suck ass this year. Last year I won the whole thing. I have a fantasy league with my family. There's about 10 of us, 12 of us, 12 teams, 10 teams, something like that. And I won the whole thing last year. Totally kicked ass last year. I'm sucking ass this year. It sucks. Anyways, moving on. DCEU rethinking movie strategy after Justice League. Yeah, a lot of people. I was pissed off again at the DC people because they were throwing hate at Jeff Johns because that Vulture article totally misrepresented like what he thought about Man of Steel and stuff like that. Is really fucking stupid. So a lot of people just took that and were like, "Oh, fuck that. We're changing Snyder's vision." And so people are still like that. And it's like, you know what? It was always meant to be like this. And of course they're going to change their strategy up a little bit. Of course, they want to have critical acclaim to these movies. They want the critics to, most of the critics to like this movie, and they want the people to like this movie. So it's going to be a good balance, I think. So let's relax. We got to relax. And then, people were like freaking out so much that they were like, "Oh, you're telling me that the movies aren't..." It was always the plan for these standalone movies to not... It wasn't going to be like Spider-Man Homecoming or Thor Ragnarok, where you needed like another character in the movie to be like, "Oh yeah, that's right, this is a shared universe." They don't want to do that for all these movies. That's why in Wonder Woman, at first I was like, it'd be awesome if Diana was telling this story, about her coming to the States and Steve Trevor. It would be awesome if she was actually telling Bruce this. But I'm actually glad they didn't do that now. I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad we just saw the note by him, the armored truck that said Wayne on it, and then the picture. I'm glad that's all we had about the extended universe, about the DC universe. I'm glad that's all we saw. And that's just what they're going to do. It's all connected. There's going to be little Easter eggs and references, but they just don't want it to do... They don't want to do like Spider-Man Homecoming, where you need Iron Man to help it out and stuff like that. They didn't want to do that. I mean, it worked for Suicide Squad because it's a bunch of villains, and mainly they're Batman villains, so that was fine. Batman vs. Superman was just the bridge to Justice League, so that was totally weird. But I think this was always the plan. These people don't even realize. It's really dumb. And then, of course, there's like this merchandise thing. I won't even go into detail with that because the description sounds like it's out of the comic books. It really does. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what they were going by. Because they have a hat that has a silver and black. But, I mean, you could get that silver and black shirt after Man of Steel came out. They had a silver and black shirt. So you can't freak out about that. And then Justice League actors praise Zack Snyder and explain Joss Whedon's reshoots for only a few weeks. Yeah, that's right, guys. Only a few weeks. And nothing too extensive. Like I've said before, extensive is a different word than significant. You could reshoot in a day, and it could be significant to the goddamn movie. Extensive is length. Fuck off, Batman on film guys, you dumbasses. All right, let's start. Let's answer some questions here, guys. Let's see what you got here for me. Brendan Fuller, he asks, "What do you want to see happen in the DCEU later on?" I don't know, just good movies, more characters. I want to see a Booster Gold movie. I want to see a Blue Beetle in there too. I want to see something like that. That would be totally outlandish. I mean, Booster Gold's just like that kind of character. He could be almost like a Deadpool character in this. So I want to see that. And I heard they might do a series. Hopefully that could be good. Who would you cast as Carnage? Ooh, I don't know. That's a good one. I'm trying to think. Who would be? I mean, if they put him in the Venom movie with Tom Hardy, it's got to be some kind of powerhouse. I don't know. I am drawing a blank right now. There was an actor that was hinting that he was going to be Carnage, and I thought that was a good choice, and I can't think of him off the top of my head. Yeah, yeah. When it comes to casting choices, man, it's just hard to like pinpoint unless I've actually thought about it. It's hard to pinpoint it. So I'm gonna have to get back to on that one. Maybe on the next pod. Travis Kane A Knight 97. Oh, that was from Perseus 18, by the way, if I didn't mention his name. What characters or storylines would you like to see in Man of Steel 2? I wouldn't mind seeing a Brainiac movie. I want to see a Brainiac villain. I mean, it's just, there's so much you could do, and just, the only thing, though, with Brainiac, I mean, he's very world-dominating. He's very much a world-dominating character, So you almost want to be like, maybe we'll get a Metallo or a Bizarro in there. Or even more Lex Luthor, get some really good Lex Luthor stuff in there, get that. I mean, there's even that the new story for Rebirth, where you have like this alternate Superman. You have Lex Luthor who's playing Superman. It's a really good story, and the Action Comics one I have to like finish, but I wouldn't mind seeing something like that where you have this second Superman. You have the just stuff like that. I wouldn't mind seeing the clone Superman, maybe eventually turning into Bizarro. I don't know. It would just be cool to see something like that. Maybe since we're already getting the death of, we already had the death of Superman. That's like one of the biggest stories. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But maybe we'll get something like that. I don't know. Ulysses, classy Ulysses. He asked, I see people complaining about the dark twist, dark and greedy, or you meant gritty, of the Superman theme, like a bad thing. I don't know why. It's not a bad thing. People are just retarded. That's all. He also asked, Jeff Johns is the president of DC and knows his comics, so everyone should trust him. I agree. I agree. I don't understand the hate for Jeff Johns. It will be connected just like the comic. Yeah, we know that. Let's see. Simon Bacow. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Hey, mate. Why doesn't Warner Brothers use their amazing video games and animated department to make their movies? They seem to be doing it all right. Yeah, but those animated movies, they're good for animated movies. Would they translate into live-action movies? Not all the time. No. Not all the time. They would not. That's the thing. When it comes to video games, yeah, those damn things like the Arkham games, whoo! They can't seem to do a proper Superman video game, but, you know, I'm talking about like the Arkham games, yeah. They have it right there, but it's hard to even do that. It really is. You almost, I mean, eventually it's just all going to be miniseries and, you know, Netflix series, which I wouldn't mind. 10 years down the road, reboot it all in the series. So you have more time to flesh out these characters. David C. Datruff02 asks, which do you think is more manlier in your opinion? Henry Cavill's chest hair or Ben Affleck's chin? The fucking chin, man. That's what I'm talking about. Probably because I have a butt chin too. So, of course, I'm like, and I have like barely any chest hair. I probably got about 7 hairs on my chest. I got that nipple hair, though. That's a Mexican thing. Mexican nipple hair. I mean, it's like my dad, who's the full-on Mexican. Same thing. He's got the nipple hair. And it's just a weird thing. It's a Mexican thing where you just have nipple hair and really no chest hair. So I'm going to have to go with chin because I got that butt chin, man. Just saying. Sorry. John Smith, he asked, do you think that Wonder Woman 2 is going to stay in 2019 or DCFU, you son of, you changed it, will push it to 2020? No, they're not going to push it. They already got everything locked in. Okay, they got their director, they got their actors, they probably already got story ideas, the script's being written right now. There's not going to be any delays. If anything, it's going to get pushed forward. That's what I said in my video about that. Is of course it's not going to be, you know, it's not going to go up against what was the movies that were going to be like Avatar, Star Wars. Yeah, they pushed back Star Wars 9. There's no fucking way that they're going to keep it there. If anything, they're going to bump it up a month because, I mean, look at Justice League. It's coming out in November. I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up putting Wonder Woman up in November. Or they might put it up to end of summer. Who knows? If everything goes well, I mean, it's not like they're building something new. They're not. It's a sequel. They already got everything going there, so I think they're going to push it up. I don't think they'll delay it till 2019. Not at all. Let's see. Taylor Petchter, if I'm saying your name. The Inspector is his Twitter handle. Do you think Aquaman's release has a chance to get pushed up since everything seems to be on track with the production? Absolutely. You never know. They might. I think Justice League might be a test on how good it does, and they might bump up their movies, like these movies, to November, just to avoid that Star Wars shit, because they can't go up against Star Wars. I'm sorry to say, it's hard to go up against Star Wars. Very difficult. A lot more people like Star Wars, guys. It's just the way it is. So I wouldn't be surprised if Justice League does very well. If Justice League does very well in November, they will probably push up Aquaman to November, and then they'll push up Wonder Woman 2 the following year to November. That's my guess. I think it's going to be a little bit of a test. See how it goes. Apparently, early projections are saying something about, they're saying something about, 150 million. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe it'll track more. Because, Batman vs. Superman was 166 million in the States, of course. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys. But come on, guys. Do you think the average, not comic book fans, but yay, Wonder Woman crowd might think this? No. No. Because it's called Justice League. Somebody was commenting on my video I made about the Wonder, because comicbook.com was like, don't expect Wonder Woman to be don't expect Justice League to be a Wonder Woman sequel. And he just said right now, come on, guys, don't you think the average not comic book fans, but yay, Wonder Woman crowd might think this? No, because it's called Justice League. Justice League. And the promos and the trailers have her, yes, but, you know, they have all of them. That's why we make fun of that. Anyways, guys, all right, so that's pretty much it. I think my audio is clicking, and I apologize. Looks like it is. So, yeah, it looks like it just started, though, so I apologize for that. I probably bumped the cord. I don't know. Who knows how far back I went. I apologize. Yeah, it's doing that. So I appreciate you guys listening in. Like I said, the best way to hit me up with questions is on Twitter. And like I said, I have a SoundCloud account. You could download this. I'll have it provided down below if you're watching this, if you're looking at this YouTube. So, but of course, I'll be posting this on my my Twitter account as well. All right, guys. So appreciate listening. Thank you, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you, and I'll talk to you later.